Hello. Welcome back to the FocusRx channel. It is ASHP Fellowship Midyear season, and so today we are talking about how to apply to a PharmD fellowship with no prior industry experience. I get this question all the time, and I know so many people who are so afraid of applying to PharmD fellowships because they don't have any prior industry experience. And I'm here to tell you that that's okay. I know so many people who didn't have any prior industry experience who did land a fellowship. I know people who are on a pathway of going the clinical or residency route and then decided a month before applications opened that they actually want to try to pursue a fellowship, and they got a fellowship. I know people who decided that they want to apply after the application portal opened and still got a fellowship. So wherever you are in your journey, it is definitely possible, but there are some things that you want to keep in mind and that you want to know about as you're applying to these PharmD fellowships. So this is your guide to learning how to stand out in your fellowship applications with no experience. First and foremost, you need to first identify and then also communicate your transferable skills. Just because you don't have direct industry experience doesn't mean you have zero skills that will be useful in the fellowship that you're applying to. But it is your job to emphasize what these are. You can't expect the interviewer or the reader of your application to just understand that just because you have XYZ experience means that you're capable of doing what will be needed in the fellowship. As a pharmacy student, you have 6 years or 8 years of experience. And if you've done a bachelor's before or something else, you probably have a lot more experience. Coursework, past internships, summer jobs, clinical rotations, any and all of the above are fair game. And the first type of skill that you can highlight as a transferable skill is any soft skill. These can include communication, teamwork, problem solving, those types of skills that employers look for to make sure that you're a good candidate. More often than not, these are actually the skills that people are assessing in interviews, whether it's for a fellowship or for a job. Soft skills are hard to learn. You have to learn them over time, and you can't just teach a person how to be a team player or how to be personable, but you can teach them the hard skills, the technical skills. So if you can show the interviewer that you have transferable soft skills, this will greatly help your application and help you stand out in the interview process. The second bucket that I would focus on is any clinical skills or any pharmacy or therapeutic related skill. Understanding how medicines work, how the human body works, the science behind it all is incredibly important in the pharmaceutical industry, no matter what functional area you're applying to. So use past research, past papers, past projects to show that you can really understand scientific data and how that skill will be helpful in the fellowship that you're applying to. Next, be sure to highlight any relevant coursework. I know it may seem like coursework doesn't count for anything, but it does. And a lot of schools I know, even my school, had an elective that talked about the industry. So if you take something like that or any other elective or class that you think would help your case, list it on your resume, and if it's grand enough, speak to it in an interview. Explain how these courses have improved your knowledge of therapeutic areas, of the industry, and how that understanding makes you a better candidate for this role. Another aspect you can really highlight is any extracurricular or volunteer work. You were probably involved in a lot at your campus, and even though it wasn't an industry-related internship, you've still held positions, completed projects, put on events with these organizations, and that is again a highly sought-after skill. If you can be a leader, if you can communicate with multiple people and bring to life an event, or if you worked on a project with multiple people, again, all of these skills are extremely transferable, and so speak to the other experiences that you do have that would fall into this volunteer or extracurricular bucket. Not only can you highlight the transferable skills here, but highlighting these experiences also shows how committed you are to the field of healthcare in general. So speak to that. You've been working towards this for 5, 6, 8 years. So highlight that. Highlight all the other things that you've been doing that again show commitment to your role as a healthcare professional, no matter what career path you take. With fellowships, everyone is essentially coming in with the same amount of experience, the same amount of schooling, and even if somebody has 1 or 2 more industry internships, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Everyone's coming in at a net zero. So what they want to see is how you communicate what you do have, what you focus on if you don't have experience. Are you a good team player? Are you somebody that they would enjoy working with? Are you somebody that on your off time is also committed to the healthcare industry. All these things are what they're looking for and what's important. The next topic to go over is cover letter or letter of intent for your applications. This is your chance to speak to your personality, to what you bring to the table, and again, irrespective of any industry experience. This letter is a chance for you to show and express your passion for the industry, for the work that you want to be doing, for the work that you have done so far. Explain why you want to go into industry. If you haven't had that experience, what experiences in your past have shown you that you would be a good fit for a role in the industry? Why do you think that's the next step in your career to help and make a difference? Be absolutely authentic and sincere about how this fellowship opportunity will be a perfect one to jumpstart your dream career, and also one where you can impact the team with the skills that you have from all your other experiences. I know for most of us, a letter of intent and cover letters just seem extremely tedious, but I truly hope you don't let this be a drag and use it to your advantage, because it is a whole piece of paper where you can show somebody why you should be the chosen candidate and helps you stand out. The next tip might seem obvious, but this is one of those things that takes you so far. You want to make sure you're being enthusiastic and passionate every time you are communicating with anybody who is recruiting for the fellowship. During interviews, in your cover letter, any networking call, any interaction, you should be absolutely excited, and your energy should be so infectious that the other person feels that you are so passionate and energetic about this role. Again, everyone is coming at a net zero. So what is going to make you stand apart is your passion. The fact that you show that you care about this fellowship, about this program, about the people in it, about the role, about the difference you can make, about this opportunity. That is what's going to speak volumes. Your eagerness to learn and want to contribute to a team is all they need to see. Again, they will teach you the technical skills on the fellowship, on the job. Passion and enthusiasm can honestly outweigh experience sometimes. And as an interviewer, if I had to choose between a candidate who did have industry experience but didn't seem very excited about the fellowship or the program versus one who didn't have any experience in the industry but was extremely eager to bring all that they have to the table and showed their passion in the interview, I would go with the passionate candidate. Again, you want to work with good people, so show the interviewer that you can be that person who will be an asset to the team energetically. This is overlooked in both fellowship interviews and interviews in general, but this is so key. Lastly, I will speak about networking in every single video of mine because it is just that important. The last tip is to network and seek any guidance that you need. Reach out at any point in the process, before, after, as early as August over the summer, but I mean, now we're in October, so it's not late at all. Reach out to the current fellows, the preceptors of the programs, the program directors, learn about them, learn about their background, learn about why they are where they are. Ask the questions that you have about the program, be extremely detailed and insightful, and not only with the current fellows of the programs that you want to be in, but network with as many people as possible. The more people you have in your network, the more it will help you actually understand the lingo of the industry, how people talk, how people work, how people show up. And honestly, this network will never fail you. The more connections you make, the more helpful it will be, whether it's for this fellowship application process or thereafter. We don't just want to build a network so that we can have people in our network when we are looking for a job or a role or when we need something. But just like anything in life, having a network will take you extremely far. Now, this means you actually have to stay connected with these people, but learn how to network efficiently. And especially right now, this is a time where, especially with no industry experience, a network and the previous point of being passionate will take you incredibly far. Overall, landing a fellowship, even though it's getting extremely competitive, is still very doable without any industry experience. You just have to show up, show what you can bring to the table, communicate it to them, serve what you bring to the table on a platter. Make it extremely clear as to why you should be the chosen candidate, highlight relevant experiences, coursework, soft skills, make sure that your cover letter is extremely compelling, express your passion for everything that you've done so far and everything that you want to be doing in the future, and rely on your network. I know this process can be extremely daunting, but again, it is doable. If you guys are in a place where you're looking to have somebody in your corner to help you with the application process, process, interview prep, all the application materials, etc. I have opened just a few spots of one-on-one coaching for any student out there who needs that kind of help. I remember being in your spot not too long ago, and it was really, really chaotic and extremely difficult to find all the information and let alone any guidance on how to succeed in this process. And so I truly, truly understand, and I can definitely help you and provide you with the tools to do your best to stand out in the whole process, absolutely ace your interviews, and hopefully land a fellowship. If this is something that interests you and that would really help you in this process, the link to all the details is in the description bar below, and you can find details to the one-on-one coaching and all the other resources that I have for fellowships on the FocusRx website. I hope this video was helpful for you guys to understand that you can, of course, land a fellowship and do really, really well in this process without any industry experience. And for those that are super nervous about even applying because of no experience, I hope this totally debunked that for you. If you like this video, as always, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already. Best of luck on your fellowship applications. I really do wish you all the best. And definitely don't forget to have fun in the process, because now looking back, I actually had so much fun at my midyear. Good luck, and don't forget to believe in yourself.